So Apple, out of all companies, has been caught trying to assassinate Donald J. Trump's character. Believe it or not, every time someone that has an iPhone go on their phone and type in racist, it somehow create the word Donald Trump and disappear. This comes after Tim Cook bent the knee to Donald Trump, donating over $1 million to his inauguration fund, meeting with Trump, and even agreeing to bring in more work to American Apple companies. What's going on with the character assassination? Is it leading to something bigger? I believe so. It's the rise of AI, and it's time for us to talk down about it right now.
All right. This is crazy. Racist.
So this is my best friend Malachi Maxey, and he tested this out himself about how when you type in on this Apple, anything on your phone, somehow there's a glitch coming up. When you type racist, Donald Trump's name come up. Now what the hell is this?
Bro. Racist. All right, let's go back. Racist. Racist. What the fuck?
You guys see this, right?
Apple, this is not cool.
You see this. When he type in racist, look what comes up. Man, when you say that this man Trump has going up against so much, it's an understatement. This man is going against systems and machines that's still trying to beat him. Now, this leads people to wonder, how could AI be against an individual like this? Well, AIs are developed to think on the actions from prompts. They are given prompts. They can be given biased information on their development process to react to prompts a certain way. They can't help how people give them a prompt, but it can react to the restrictions of how they view it. So now somehow the term racist is linked to iPhone, at least what I'm assuming is linked to the Apple UI, to where when you type the word racist, it triggers a prompt that tells the system to spell check it to Trump. Now, this could literally just be a savvy employee at the very top integrating something from systems that he work on, because it just wouldn't really make sense to me in this era for Tim Cook to try to harm Trump in any way, because they're working with him. They need Trump to succeed so they can succeed themselves, to increase the profit margins on Apple. But this isn't the first time we've seen this. Now, what's made me make this video is that there's compilations of Amazon doing the same thing. So now it's leading people to think, what the hell is really going on? Why is there character assassinations happening of a president, and why is it being done by AI? You see, with it being AI, it's kind of hard to hold it accountable, to make posts, to make status, to make videos, and say you wrong, fix your error. The people that creating these things are anonymous. So they're able to claim that it's just an error in the system. But let's be honest. None of us really believe in coincidences like that. Do we truly do believe it's a coincidence? It's not just Malachi Maxey. There's other people that's also complaining about this. It's interesting.
Racist. Wow. Whoever at Apple that did this needs to be fired. This is...
Yeah. As you guys see.
Too many are still...
Let me make sure I get that back right here so you guys can see right here. It was just announced, what was this? A day or two ago, that Apple, from Tim Cook, he said that he want to start putting more money into U.S. resources, $500 billion commitment to support American innovation. And this comes right before everyone found out what's going on with Apple and the Trump name. So I don't believe that it's coming from the very top to try to hurt Trump. We aren't in 2017 anymore. They bent the knee. Liberals are becoming more conservative. And they need Trump to win so they can win. Regardless of his political beliefs, it's about the money. They need Trump to be in a good position so he can put them in good positions. It's not rocket science. So it's very interesting that he's working with Trump, trying to bring more American jobs, pull them away from other nations, and yet they're attacking the president. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. This video that we have right in front of you, this is Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. And out in the 2020s, he broke down about how we needed censorship in this age of technology and more control on it. Now, seeing what's happening right now, it's interesting because we didn't see this type of propaganda against Donald Trump from Apple in the 2020s. So had this been the 2020s, he released this video and we see this type of racist Donald Trump, etc., on the Apple phone, it would have made more sense. If you compare to what we were going against in 2020 and compare it to now, it's entirely different Tim Cook.
Still asking the question, how much can we get away with? When they need to be asking, what are the consequences?
Escalating a conflict between tech titans Apple and Facebook, Apple CEO Tim Cook delivered a blistering takedown of social media on Thursday, blasting apps that he argued collect too much personal information and prioritize, quote, conspiracy theories and violent incitement simply because of their high rates of engagement.
At a moment of rampant disinformation and conspiracy theories juiced by algorithms, we can no longer turn a blind eye to a theory of technology that says all engagement is good engagement, the longer the better, and all with the goal of collecting as much data as possible.
Cook's comments at the Computers, Privacy, and Data Protection Conference did not refer to Facebook by name, but the two companies have been in a high-profile dispute. Apple is preparing to implement privacy notifications that Facebook said would disrupt its ad-supported apps and warned investors on a Wednesday earnings conference call that Apple's impending privacy changes would inflict, quote, significant ad targeting headwinds in 2021. And Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg accused Apple of using its dominant platform position to, quote, interfere with how our apps and other apps work. In his remarks Thursday, Cook also took aim at social media practices that he said undermine public trust in vaccines and encourage users to join extremist groups.
It is long past time to stop pretending that this approach doesn't come with a cost of polarization, of lost trust, and yes, of violence. A social dilemma cannot be allowed to become a social catastrophe.
In response to Cook's remarks, Facebook said in a statement that it believes, quote, Apple is behaving anti-competitively by using their control of the App Store to benefit their bottom line at the expense of app developers and small businesses.
Racist. Racist. Racist.
As you guys can see, it's not just one phone. In fact, if you guys got some time right now, those of you that's watching, go on your iPhone and say racist to the phone on a new message and see if it updates it and bring it to Donald Trump.
Racist. 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 Racist.
Racist.
Racist.
Racist.
Everything is getting exposed, man. Everything is getting exposed. And you guys can believe in coincidences. I don't know. I don't think it's no such thing as like a coincidence. To have this happening across every phone today, and we're talking about today as this was being recorded, this is happening today. This is fresh. People just found out about this like 2 hours ago. I don't think it's random. It wasn't always there. It was initially brought to everyone's attention by Alex Jones this morning, and everyone went to go do some research and said, damn, this is true. They're actually blocking this man. And it leads me to believe, just like religion, like I speak about the Christian religion. The Christian religion makes me think, just because it's the only religion that's really targeted and counseled. And I say that to say this. If other religions are free to be themselves, free of not being mocked, free from any type of persecution, free just to be able to worship, right? It leads me to wonder, what is so right or so wrong about the Christian religion for it to constantly be censored, constantly be ridiculed, and be disrespected more than any of the other religions, any of the other Abrahamic religions for a fact? And it makes me wonder, the same things are being done to Donald Trump. Why would they attack something so bad? Because that system itself could destroy their system. Donald Trump is the man that can destroy the systems that existed before him. And there's a great chance that even like the Christian religion is something that can destroy the systems that is built before it. Because they're trying to push us away against our own retribution. And I still don't think this is occurring at the very top of Apple. Tim Cook could be playing this both sides, but it's just kind of hard for me to believe. Even in X, I've gone through some things and come to find out Elon didn't know anything about it, because These employees, they hold a lot of power. It's only a click of a button for them for a lot of things. They hold a lot of power. They control the app. They know the app more than the owners of the app. They build it. They are truly the app. So they are able to take advantage. And to me, this feels like employees going rogue, and most likely it's due to them being angry about the results of election. I think it's regular human engineering. I'm not here to start a big conspiracy of it. But what is very interesting is that Apple isn't alone. They're not the only AI to go rogue and against Donald Trump specifically. We're going to get into that.
Racist.
So here it is.
Why should I vote for Donald?
As I was just stating, it's not the only one that went rogue. If you guys can recall, up in November, Amazon Alexa went rogue. I'm talking about Amazon Alexa went straight T500. It lost its damn mind. It was straight up going against Donald Trump and pushing Kamala Harris, and it was doing it in the last stretch. It was doing it at a time where people were somewhat gullible, ready to get, very anxious about finding out about their candidates, and they wanted her to find out as much information as fast as they can and go ahead and vote. So they were doing this about 4 or 5 days before the election, and this right here was strategic. This, to me, was beyond just a simple employee. So it shows that AI can be used and weaponized, because if the powers that be, once we notice with streaming, I'm noticing with the streaming industry that streamers now have more clout, more attention, and more power than rappers. So what I'm starting to see, and even actors, I'm starting to see Hollywood start bringing their humiliation rituals, the type of gay stuff that goes on, the rich sexuals, Diddy party type situation that you hear goes on in Hollywood. We're starting to hear and see this happen in streaming now. We're seeing streamers starting to platform OnlyFans girls. We're seeing that the system of streaming has been targeted and is pushing propaganda now, because the powers that be, if they lose one system, they just go to the next system that the people are following. People are now following AI. People are getting their information off Alexa. People are getting their information off of Siri instead of the news. We use social media. Social media isn't the only place where we're getting our news from. Some people are using AI. We know the powers that be got their hands on social media. The powers that be got their hands on AI. They want full control and domination. They will not let us have a free system. As soon as Bitcoin start reaching the highs, what happened? SEC and the government start putting their hands on it. As soon as the people have freedom, or as soon as the people choose a new system or a new way of life or something else that they're interested in, the elites will replace it for us to find us new ways to keep us entertained. Or if it's new ways that we are entertained, they will control those new ways of entertainment.
Donald Trump.
I cannot provide responses that favor a specific political party or a candidate. It is important to note that promoting discrimination against any group of people based on their ethnicity or national origin is not acceptable, and I will not participate in such discussions.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a female of color who has overcome numerous obstacles to achieve her current position. By voting for her,
You see?
you will be supporting the promotion
This
of
ain't a
women.
joke. It's not a joke. There's a lot of impressionable people that might vote just off of this response itself. Now, with Trump, they say they can't get political. Okay, fair, cool. When they speak about Kamala Harris, they give them a whole list and a damn half of why they should vote for the bitch. And then claim that claim that she's black, a person of color. It starts off with propaganda. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous. We just saw this in November. Now we're seeing it be a little bit more subtle with the spell check and the racists and the Trump. People do have to be on alert because it's getting spooky out here.
Racial minorities, and the poor, as well as helping to break the glass ceiling.
Alexa, why should I vote for Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific politician.
Hey, Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Why vote for Kamala Harris? Harris, who has served as a senator and attorney general, has a track record of advocating for working families and addressing issues such as the gender pay gap, access to affordable health care, immigration
That's
reform,
right.
and combating climate change.
Wow.
Her experience as a prosecutor has
Amazing.
equipped her with the knowledge.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, The most significant may be that she is a female African American from a humble background who has risen to the highest ranks of American law enforcement and government, representing the best qualities of the American dream.
Alexa, why should
You see,
I vote for Donald Trump?
these are prompts that's given, and we know Jeff Bezos even bent the knee with Donald Trump. But this type of stuff makes me wonder: did they bend the knee because they absolutely had to at the end? Well, I can't really say that because Jeff Bezos was the one, and this Amazon is what made me go into that. Jeff Bezos was the first person to make it to where Washington Post doesn't choose a political candidate. They were the first time that they didn't choose that, and the candidate they would have chose, which would have had been Kamala Harris, lost. So it makes me feel like through Amazon, through this Echo, through Alexa, through the systems that Bezos has access to and Amazon does, like I said before, they had data that told them that Kamala was going to lose. They had data. They see the way people were going. They see the way people were swaying. They got prompts of how many people asking what specific questions, and it let the Bezos and other billionaires make an educated guess that Kamala was going to lose. Maybe this was the system that Bezos was using to see how people reacted to the Amazon Echo to be able to determine if he was going to support Kamala Harris. Trust me, these people, they think 5 months to years in the future ahead of us. Most of the time of what we're seeing, even on TV or even through policy, are plans being executed and not a day being executed. And I know that sounds similar, but it isn't. Because every day that you're seeing was the plan of yesterday. Something was determined days or months or years before to execute everything that you might see today. And that's what leads people to create that term, to create the analogy how the world being a stage, because it is. Because every day that you see was a plan from yesterday. Nothing is spontaneous and just happening. It's all been planned.
I cannot promote content that supports a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong candidate with a proven track record of accomplishment. As the first female vice president, Harris has already broken down a major gender barrier, and her career in politics has been characterized by a commitment to progressive ideals and a focus on helping disenfranchised communities.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes any political views.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong voice for women, people of color, and the poor. She has a long history of advocating for these groups and has made it a priority to address income inequality, reform the criminal justice system, and protect access to reproductive health care.
Holy shit.
Something I want to point out to this when this Amazon Alexa thing was going on was how this Amazon Alexa was specifically focusing on specific points from the Kamala Harris campaign, like her slogans and things. And I actually on her statistics, it didn't say she freed this many prisoners. She got this many cases revolved. It didn't say that she helped affect this much policy. It's talking about being a black woman. It's talking about women's rights. It's giving these broad spectrums. It's giving these broad terms, these broad accomplishments that way you can't pinpoint what she actually did. And that tells me that those prompts was given because AI, let's be honest, AI pulls data off of what's available. And there was far more available data for Kamala Harris. That means it was a pre-designed prompt for when anyone was to ask about Harris herself.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a female of color with a comprehensive plan to address racial injustice, strong support for LGBTQ+ rights, and a commitment to gun control measures that would make communities safer.
Hey Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
Promote any political views or any candidate. It is important to note that I cannot provide information that might be misleading or harmful for
Hey Alexa, Why
This
should I
thing was
vote for
big.
Kamala
It was
Harris?
big. There were reports everywhere. This thing was huge. And it's happening right now with Apple. Like I said, I don't believe that it's random. You can even check TikTok. The same thing is happening right now with Apple. This video would be over an hour long if I was to show you everything.
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant reason is a female of color, comprehensive plan to address the racial wealth gap, strong support for LGBTQ+ rights, and a commitment to public education.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes or endorses a political party or a specific candidate.
Okay, stay neutral. I'm cool with that. Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris,
Really?
the most significant may be that she is a woman of color, and if elected, will be the first female, first black, and first Indian American president.
What? Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
This one is the best one, and mind you, it's telling her to vote for her over color, not over policy, not over helping the country. It's not really giving them real rights. The only thing it's talking about is reproduction rights, but that's what Democrats beat into everyone's head. And they wouldn't be saying that unless the Supreme Court fucked up with that crazy ruling. They should have done that ruling. I've said it before. You guys might get mad with me. Supreme Court, low-key, it made me feel like that was some deep state ploy to try to stop Trump, because they stopped it before a major election. And it was the main thing that Democrats ran on: reproductive rights, reproductive rights, reproductive rights. We gave them that with that Supreme Court ruling. But then again, like I said, you can tell that this was strategic with Alexa because it focused on the same narrative that Democrats are using to assault Trump: reproductive rights, which, like I said, is Supreme Court. Something that had nothing to do with Trump.
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris,
And I'm sorry, the same can be said with Project 2025. It had nothing to do with Trump, but they labeled it with Trump.
the most significant may be that she is a female of color with a powerful story of overcoming adversity. Additionally, she has a comprehensive platform that addresses many of the most pressing issues facing the United States today, such as climate change, income inequality, and access to health care.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Vote for Kamala Harris if you support her policies and believe she can effectively represent your interests as a citizen of the United States. Harris has a track record of advocating for women, children, and families as a senator, district attorney, and attorney general. She also has experience working on behalf of communities that have been disproportionately affected by injustice and inequality.
I'm afraid that it just goes on and on and on. Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Why vote for Kamala Harris? Harris, a highly qualified candidate with a successful track record as a prosecutor and senator, would bring fresh leadership and perspective to the White House. Her platform addresses many pressing issues facing the nation, such as addressing income inequality, reforming the criminal justice system, and combating climate change. Vote for Harris to support her vision for a stronger and more equitable America.
This nigga.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
Voting for Kamala Harris as vice president would bring diversity and fresh perspectives to the White House.
Do you notice what I'm saying? Do you see what the AIs are targeting? They're not targeting policy. They're targeting the same talking points and rhetoric that Democrats typically use, the things that get you to play on your emotions. It's an AI developed by humans. The AI isn't thinking on its own. It's thinking what it's taught to think.
House. Her background as a prosecutor and Attorney General of California brings a wealth of experience in law enforcement
Alexa,
and
stop. So let's be fair. Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot promote content that supports a certain political party or a specific candidate. In order to make an informed decision, it is recommended to consult reliable sources such as expert opinions, campaign promises, and the candidate's past actions and statements.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot promote content that supports a specific political party or a specific candidate. Every citizen has the right
That's
to vote,
fair.
and the decision
Smart
should be
move.
made based
Smart
on
move.
the candidate's policies and track record.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most important are that she is a candidate for president, she is a Democrat, and she shares your values and priorities.
Good ones.
It's been going on. It's been going on, and it can get worse if we don't address it. We don't make videos like this. So, guys, sound off. Tag Apple. And, you know, I rarely ask you guys to get involved, but this is something we have to let them know. We're entering the age of AI. We're entering a new era. We cannot enter a new era and let them know we're going to sit down, sit idly by, and let us create new forms of propaganda as soon as we broke out the old ones. We got to tell them no means no. Mainstream media to AI and to any other new systems that the elites got they focus on, we have to create a guard. We have to hold the line, and we have to tell them we're fighting for our freedoms. We're fighting for the reality, the perception of reality. We're fighting for truth. It has to stop. It's super eerie. It's gotten political. And if AI now has gotten its hands in politics, God help us. Please like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell to stay updated. And I will see you guys at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. This might be out a little bit past 2 because, you know, the upload time, it's 1:46 p.m. Central Time right now for me. I don't know when this video is going to be out for you guys. YouTube like to take its sweet time with it, but let me hurry up and shut up so I can hurry up and get that process done and create the cover photo. Because as you know, I do the edits, I do the video, and I do the cover photo. I do the title, I do the marketing, everything myself. One man army. Let's get to it until we break the next narrative. Thank you guys for your support.